PCC students who work with academic advisors and counselors are more likely to continue with school and to achieve academic and career success. Please let your students know that working with us will significantly improve their chances for success. Here are Kathleen Braddock, Brian Hull, and Roger Frank to tell you a little more about the support that we offer.
My name is Kathleen Braddock, and I'm an advisor at PCC. And on a typical day, I help students with a range of issues and problems. Just like today, I met with a student who had never seen an advisor before and was having problems, and he needed to register for one more class to be considered full-time for school. And it seemed simple, but it wasn't, because he tried to register online for a class. The computer said he lacked a necessary prerequisite. And this happens a lot to students, especially the ones who transfer in with credits. He thought he could use a course he'd taken at another college to meet the prerequisite. But in order to do that, he had to have his transcript evaluated, and he didn't know how to have that done. So I helped him with that. To make matters worse, the class already started, so he had to get permission from the teacher to register for the class. So even though there were a lot of issues there, we resolved it, and he was pretty happy.
There was a returning student in my Writing 115 class. She turned in great essays and said very interesting things in class. In many ways, she was a model student, but when we were taking a practice exam, I noticed that she was writing virtually nothing at all. She was literally sweating and seemed really agitated in her seat. So after the class left, she stayed after. I asked her if perhaps she had test-taking anxiety. She said, well, maybe. And so I told her about the workshops the counseling department offered. If she had been one of a couple students in that class exhibiting the same kind of symptoms, I probably would have had someone from the counseling department come over and talk with them. I think the counseling department, whether it's workshops in time management or study skills, offers a great resource for our students.
I'm Roger Frank. I'm a counselor here at Sylvania. My typical day varies a great deal. Generally, counselors see students with personal problems, career issues, learning challenges, and study skill difficulties, just to name a few. I think the students who worry me the most are those who are severely depressed or sometimes suicidal. I remember one young woman who was referred to me by one of our writing instructors. She had written a paper in that teacher's class suggesting a deep despondency and sense of hopelessness. The instructor referred her to me, and when she got to my office, I learned that she had just lost her mother to cancer. She felt that she had to make it through the term and pass all her classes because she was on financial aid and feared disqualification. I explained how the grieving process could negatively impact her academics and how she could work with financial aid. I also gave her the names of therapists in the community who specialize in grief counseling. Another component of what we do is career counseling. Often we see students who sample classes to get an idea of what they want to do vocationally. I had one student who accumulated almost 70 credits, mostly in business, but had no real career direction. We did some career testing, which indicated interest in both business and social science. Then, through the use of some values inventories, he decided that managing a nonprofit agency would be a meaningful career goal. After that, we were able to construct a clear academic plan, and his motivation and enthusiasm for school increased dramatically.
Helping students succeed at PCC is our mission, so please don't miss any opportunity to send your students to an advisor or counselor. Their success may depend on it.